Paper Chaser, what up, Paper Chaser? What's going on? My man Cuse had me come live. I don't know what Cuse is at. My computer took about 15 minutes to warm up. Here we go. Right here. What's up, Cuse?
What up, Kev?
Not much. I was gonna put a hat on just like that, but it was gray.
Oh shit, that's cool. Should have put it on.
I started to.
Yeah.
What's up?
What you got on? What you got on a skull cap?
Yeah. Old
That's
one. That.
it. Look cool. It look like one of them caps we used to make in the county jail out of them t-shirts. It
Man,
look
let me
warm.
see. So look, man, we just gonna jump right into this. You
Yeah.
there's an OG Brim.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't want to say his name.
Okay.
Uh, he told me to ask you, do you remember when he came to a Crip party and you was in the backyard sitting on the car, you and a couple dudes, and he went into the back to the party and Crips kind of turned him away and he walked out like everything was cool and then started busting on y'all. He said, "Do you remember that? And can you tell me that story from your perspective?"
I've been at so many parties
Okay.
where where there was gunfire, but
Oh,
one particularly think I remember one on 67, and some dudes had came in the party. They walked in, they seen we were there, and then they left. Uh, we were talking crap or something. I remember at one party, and they left and they came back in a car, and they started shooting. And Charles Ray's brother, Robert, he got shot in the neck, and the dude who started the shotgun Crips named Shotgun, he got shot that night too.
hmm.
But that was I remember an incident like that with the Brims.
He said you ran across him in prison and you was like, "Hey, man, let me talk to you," when he was on the way to the store. And you said, "Man, we've been looking for you ever since."
I
Still don't
don't
know who it is?
I don't know who it is. Uh-uh.
Crazy Dog.
Oh, okay. I, crazy dog, crazy dog, and we used to fight them a lot, because they were active too. We were really gang banging against each other. It was cool when they had the long table because then we actually got to be around each other, play football up at Harvard Park. It's like here's your arch enemies now 1 minute, and then the next minute, here we are. Since we live so close, proximity wise, we were, and we wasn't scary people, so we would go in each other's neighborhood. We would go to parties in each other's neighborhoods and stuff, and that's just how that's just how it was back then. But it's the same way with Shaft. From I guess Shaft. I always thought Shaft was a Hoover family, but I guess he was a Black Stone Ranger.
Yeah, I
So
always heard Shaft was a Hoover family too.
yeah, so
Well,
then they
that's
say, okay, he could. That's what they say he is. That's what he is. But when I knew him, he was he was a Hoover family.
right. Yeah, that's what I heard he was. I don't know if it's more than one or he switched. I don't know. Maybe I had the
Yeah,
wrong.
well, it's good. It's good that Black Dog got out. He do 41 years.
Crazy Dog. And he,
Crazy Dog, he did 41 years. That's
yeah.
a long ass time. Yeah, I got Black Dog on my mind because that was my comrade. He R.I.P.
Okay, so look, man. Crazy Dog said he will come on live. He wants to come on live with us. He said any day this week that you that's good that works for both of y'all. But he said he's pretty
Yeah.
much open. I'm open.
All right. Well, we'll tell him we'll touch bases with him, and we
Uh,
could come on probably on a Saturday or a Sunday night.
All right. He says
Yeah.
he wants to give some real Brim history. He don't want to give no fake Brim history. He said he's going to be 100% accurate. If he can't answer a question, he'll say he can't answer it.
Oh
He
yeah,
said,
he ain't gonna make up no shit. One thing he won't do is get to making up shit. That brother, he got a good memory, and he wasn't out long enough to abuse drugs that would kill his brain cells. So his recall is excellent. Plus, he's like what, first or second generation. He was right
second
there, you
generation.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
second
saying.
generation.
Yeah, and
Right
the
right
good
at
thing
the
about
beginning.
being Yeah, the good thing about being second generation, you remember all the real G's that was over you. You remember your big homies.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
He,
and
he
you don't mind naming them, you don't mind saying who started this, who started Fruit Town, who started Liso Village, who's all the different because there was a lot of different fractions of the brims everywhere. So
yeah, he said
he'd
he
give us all of that good history.
yeah, he wants to clear that up too. He want to give the different founders of the different brims, and he wants to clear up. He said, I don't know if he was referring to me or somebody else, but he said he wants to clear up the Bloodstones territory. He said the Bloodstone brims
Yeah,
was a real thing, but their territory was more over near you, kind of in the '60s.
right.
I think between
I think
Gage and Florence, Bonzella and Vermont or something like that.
right.
Norman. So
Yeah,
he
that's
wants to
right,
clear
man.
that up. And
And he can also clear up for the audience and for history's sake. I mean, like, man, I was in Raymond Avenue Elementary School, man, and I was running in the brims back then. So, what year is that? 68, 60, 69?
yeah, something like that, cutes. You was
Yes.
right.
So,
You was right all along. Um, I don't know why Elgin
yeah.
said 1972. He kind of had me believe in him, so I started using his talking points as talking points.
When I
Uh,
was uh when I was going to Raymond Avenue Elementary School, I had homeboys going to Angela Mason. These is elementary schools. They had
mhm.
Van they had Van Ness boys back then.
I think, yeah, but and you know better than me, Van Ness Boys was a separate entity at first before they became Van Brim.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a joining up of things when that
right,
name came. Yeah,
right. That's when Pookie was on deck. I guess
yeah.
you was on deck then.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
so,
And
so
everybody had a sign. Every gang had its own sign. I don't know why people put so much on the rags. And the rag, we didn't glorify no damn rags. I don't. Our signs was not our rags. Our
yeah,
sign, the Van Brim sign was one cuff up, one cuff down,
mhm,
and the Van Ness boys sign was the red streak going down the hair.
yeah,
The first Crip sign was the earring in the left
mhm,
ear, and it was a
mhm,
hoop earring. That was our first sign.
mhm.
And the brims, they could tell you what their sign was. Every gang had a sign.
Nisha G, how you doing? Hey Q, let me say this, and then I'm done with the conversation with the Brims. Uh,
Okay.
Dude, Crazy Dog said, he said, man, there's so much misinformation still on the internet, on YouTube. He said he watches this channel and still is a little bit of misinformation. But he said, you, of everybody he's seen on YouTube, are the most accurate when it comes to telling history.
I appreciate that, Crazy Dog. Thanks for the push up. Thanks for the compliment.
Yeah, that's cool, man. He's a good guy to talk to. I never met him, but conversation so genuine and so pure over the telephone, man. I like that dude.
He was an outstanding gangbanger too. I mean, we used to really, really, really have real good gang fights.
Tori Thompson, good night, man. Sorry we started so late, man. I don't know what country you in, but have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night.
Oh, he's over here. He said Eastern time. Okay. You'll catch the replay in the morning. All right, that's what's up. We really wanted to do a slideshow with Q's tonight, but I fell asleep, so I didn't have time to put the slides together. I did have time to send the pictures to my email, so if needed, we could pull them up. Let me see something real quick.
Yeah.
Big Kev, after hearing how highly OG Bam speaks of Cutes, man, it's different. How does he feel about how the youngsters are getting down today?
You know, I mean, man, I don't want to get on the youngsters' case, but I think that they should really, like, okay, they should try to concentrate if they have a conflict on fighting it out. Because they boys, they're gonna do what they need to do, but they need to fight it out. If I were them, I wouldn't be shooting so much. That's my advice to them. Because when they get a life sentence, they're gonna be gone for a long, 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 long time. The brothers you hear us talking to, one already been locked up 41 years. I did 32. And that's just a little bit of time, man. But that's a lot of time for the individual who's serving it.
Cute.
It's a lot of time.
Your guy just did 50. He's out.
Which one?
Bunchy Carter's brother, Kenny.
Wow. See, by the time they let us out, there ain't much left of us.
Yeah.
I mean, you go in when you're in your 20s, your teens, you do that kind of time. All your best years, your productive years, was spent behind the wall. Why? Because you robbed someone of a lifetime. It's a selfish act, and you get a lot of time to spend with yourself. Usually, selfish people kill people, and they're gonna get a lot of time to be with themselves.
Man, that's a lot of self-time.
It's a lot of selfishness, yeah. But I want to comment on something.
Yeah,
Hey, hey, if there's any youngsters up tonight looking at our program, check this out, man. We ain't gonna do no skits. We're not gonna show videos of someone in jail shaking someone else, and that's a skit. It ain't real. You don't see no blood coming out of the person. They got on all white. It's just all fake. I can tell you, you know, to not, spend the rest of your life, in your neighborhood and in jail, not trying to be productive. I could dissuade you from gang banging, from my words and my actions. I don't need to try and scare you into something because it ain't gonna work. That scared straight shit don't work. I could just, give you matter of facts like that. But you got these dudes on these fake stations. They wanna create skits, and they try and act like they're gonna serve a purpose to talk to the inner city youth, to talk to people like I once was, like Crazy Dog once was, like Kev Mac once was in our prime when we were gang banging. We're not the ones out there gang banging now. It's the youngsters. So when an old head comes on, if he ain't got nothing, productive to say to try to, you know, convince someone not to go down that same road, then he ought to just chill and pump his brakes because you could instigate. You got people who live in other states. You got people who don't live in California who's instigating a bunch of shit, man. And they ain't the ones out there getting shot and getting hurt. It's the youngsters that listen that are impressionable that want to follow in the footsteps of the gangsters. And I'm here to tell you, man. I saw a skit tonight. It was at first I looked at it, then I looked at it again, and I said, "Damn, this is a skit. Well, what's the purpose of it? It didn't make any sense. It's like, okay, they singing, they talking, they in there in the little fake skit video. Then he supposedly shanks the guy and says he got paperwork on him. He's seen it, but he videos all of it. He says the guy calls his name in the skit. And then I'm looking, watching, looking, and I said, okay, they got on all white, and there's no red anywhere. So it's just fake. Then I watched the way his hand bent when he went to hit him and how he twisted it sideways to where he was basically socking him but not hitting him. And it was a waste of time. So I'm not gonna get at you with fake shit.
Right. Okay, you got a question. Would you want to be a part of demolishing Tracy if you had a chance? If they were going to tear it down, or could you care less about it?
No, I wish they would tear them all down. I wish they would tear Old Folsom down. I wish they would tear Tracy down. I wish they would tear all of the prisons down. I think everyone would do better if they start going to groups, like if they involve some doctors, and you sit down in a room and you evolve and you grow and you get insights into your criminality and you learn, how to see yourself and what you're doing in an objective way, and then you learn that you have the ability to change your behavior. You could reprogram your mind to see what you're doing now as not good, but it takes time to get to that. Just like it took time for you to become a thug. Remember the first time I was introduced to being a thug, I was basically in a party with Big Odie, and they was shooting the light out in the house, in the garage. Then after a while, I was desensitized to that. The next time I'm doing the same thing that he was doing. Then another little kid goes home and say, wow, I was at a party and Cutes was there. And guess what he did? You got an effect on people. You don't even realize it.
Right.
And it could be negative or it could be positive.
Yeah, could be either one. But a lot of time, even something positive, you turn into being negative.
Yeah, for sure. But I figure if you've been in the world this long, you should have something positive to give back to the world. That's how I'm looking at it.
Right.
You don't have to be stuck in no role and act like you this hard, cold-blooded dude and you don't care about nobody, not even yourself. And so all you want to do is give more of the same, and that's a skit. Then you playing a skit now. Now you take it on a character.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even being real.
I'm trying to just grab a couple of pictures. It takes a minute, so.
Well, that's okay.
Just grab a couple.
Let me tell you guys what I've been doing. I've been in the process of I wanna have my own line of melon walls. So for those of you who don't know what melon, what's that, Brother Kim?
No, I want to hear about this because you told me in Peanut something, or you told me in somebody.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know what they are, they caught Belgians. They're a shepherd from Belgium, and anyway, they're real agile. They very athletic, in the dog sense, and they real courageous. And for the most part, if you look at the German Shepherds from the American Kennel Club, their standard, for the conformation of that breed, they really messed it up, in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of people. You notice the way the German Shepherd from Germany is squatted down real low in the back, and then the front of him is up. He almost looks like a hyena moving through the territory. That's not cool. I think that's a fault, but they put that as a plus. So you can't show a shepherd, in the AKC ring unless he's all hunched down in the back, which is ugly to me. I don't like it, you know. And I didn't have those type of shepherds, you know. During my childhood, I showed dogs. I shared that with you guys before. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna breed uh, big bone melon walls. I'm gonna put a little more meat on them. You ever see the kind the police have? Theirs are kind of real bony looking, but they get
Yeah,
the job. They get the job done. Don't get it wrong. But they got this other melon wall. Well, he's not a. I guess he's in the family of the melon walls. He's called a Dutch, and so these Dutch ones, they're bigger. Their bones are bigger. So I'm thinking to cross one of those into the standard Belgium, and then the bones will get big. So what happened is that I ran into such a cross already. So I ended up buying that puppy. So you can't breed the same bloodline or you'll get faults. Well, when you something that get passed down, you'll weaken the bloodline. So, but I was fortunate to get a female and a male. So, but I also have another male that's not of either of those bloodlines. So I'm gonna cross that one into one. But it takes time for them to grow up. So I want them to reach their full maturity before I start breeding them. And once I
mm.
start breeding them, then I'll show you guys and give you guys action at buying puppies and shit.
Oh yeah, that's
So
cool. And
yeah.
man, you gonna be paying an awful lot for dog food every month.
Yeah, but it'll all pay off, I think, in the long run. It's like any investment. It's just like raising pigeons. You know, you just
Right,
gotta get you some good birds, and the word will go around. After a while, everybody
right,
want to buy them. You know, people don't
right.
want to. But you gotta like animals in the first place anyway to tolerate it. You know.
Yeah. Hey, cute. Jacob said, "What's going on with my Crip loved ones from Norte? Partner, much love." Hey, cute. I
Yeah.
was looking at an old film in San Quentin with Bad News on there, and one of them dudes from Harlem Crip is on there, and some Nortes come over there and kick it with them. I was like, damn. So back in Quentin, this had to be. This might have been early 80s. Yeah, about maybe 83. And
Yeah, I
go
know. I know that bad news had popped up one time in Old Folsom, or was it New Folsom? Well, he popped up over there for a minute, and then he left. And I think
mm,
he went back to San Quentin.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
he went.
who's this, Cutes? Can you see the screen?
Uh, wonder why. Oh wait, yeah, I can see the screen. Oh, that's the big farmer right there. That's Big Al. Big
Oh,
Al Big Al, that's my Uncle Al there, ERIP. But let me tell you about Al, man. Al, he was just, a natural bodybuilder and a good street fighter, all around athlete, natural, and he used to peel on Took, and Took would peel on him, and Al had them deep cuts. And when Al came home from the joint, man, Al used to tell us all kind of stories about the parent when we were little. And we would be listening to Al. And man, imagine Al coming up to your door saying, I want my nephew's box. You know, I mean, oh, Al was a cool dude, man. He would drive his car. He had a Gran Torino with a 351 in it. He never drove it slow. He would just gut that thing down the boulevard.
who's
Let's
that, Cute?
see. Okay, you got Chucky who squeezed out again, way over there. That's Mouse in the middle, and that's Big Al with the bebop hat on. That's Mouse with the white busted down brim, and you can see a little of Chucky over there, with it looked like a black slingshot. And notice how all the people would crowd around back in the day. See
Mm-hmm.
how that was back in, and that's like daytime, and
What
that's just how, yeah, that's how it was back then, man. And no
Mouse?
doubt that was it. 70s.
Mouse got on some pinstripe slacks.
Yeah, yeah, that's how the sevens was sported.
Now check this out. I know this is Crenshaw High, but I don't. Well, maybe it's not Crenshaw High. I thought it was at first. It's not though. Damn, that shit look
Okay.
like Crenshaw. Let me get it.
Was it Washington?
No, it got to be prison. The
Oh
way he
shit.
got that blue shirt, it look like a
Uh,
prison visit. Who is this, kids?
oh man, that's a trip. That's Crazy D from ETG.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay. That's Crazy D from ETG. See that little baby in his hand?
Yeah,
Okay, that's Crazy D's sister. See the one he got his arm around? That I think the little baby is Monster's little baby.
that's probably why she got on them glasses like Monster, huh?
Yeah, I think that's Monster's little baby and Monster's old lady. But I know for sure that's Monster's little baby. And that's Crazy D. That's after he left me. Crazy D had left me in old Folsom in the early 80s.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody
Big
said,
big
somebody,
Crazy D. ETG.
somebody said, can't tell me Mouse wasn't pimping.
Mouse was all right, man.
Let me dig out some more. Let me see. What is these? This Farmer Al. Who is this? All right, I'm going to grab this one because I don't know who this is. Man, Cuse, you pulled out the pictures, didn't you?
Well, I went and visited some people, and they had all the pictures. There's more pictures around. I was trying to find a picture of Took It Us. That's Big Chuck. That's
Oh,
Chucky
yeah.
Madison.
That's Chuck.
Yeah, yeah, that's Chucky Madison, man. That's Chuck
Mm.
chilling. That picture was like in the '90s, like in the late '90s. That's so Chuck
He,
chilling, man. What
he
would
looked
that say on what that say on his shirt? Chuck would always get shirts with writing on them.
something, do, beat, pro something, do,
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, proud to be American.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Chuck was bold. See, Chuck was a real patriot.
Let's see. I know who this OG is right here. Still look the same right now. Now you might be a little more chunkier now. You was on your you was on your player's tip right here.
Yeah.
Prison looking like you on the street. Let me see. You could tell you were lifting weights though. I know I ruined it, but they gonna know who it was anyway.
Mhm. Oh yeah. That's me in the joint, and it was a cool day. I was just chilling. I don't know. That's the first time I ever put jewelry on in my life. Someone that
Hmm.
gave me a Turkish. They were going home. It was a baller dude. He was going home, and he left me that snake belt, and he gave me the Turkish rope, and he said, "Here, OG, I want to leave you something, man." I said, "All right, what you gonna leave me?" And then he said, "I'm gonna leave you this Turkish rope, and I'm gonna leave you the snake belt." And I said, "All right, man." He said, "Just don't sell the rope." I said, "I won't. I won't sell it. If you give me stuff, I ain't gonna sell it like that." So a brother left me that.
Mm-hmm. Let me see what else I got up in here. Let's see. I know which one I want them to see, but I don't see it right now. Let's see.
I got some people who started some stuff.
Yeah, I know. There's plenty of pictures in here. It's
Yeah,
about probably 40, maybe 40 pictures, maybe.
yeah.
I see. What was
The
this?
good thing. Oh, let's see.
That's a
Oh man, that's the only. Okay, this is on Second Avenue and 54th. That's the only picture we have of Magnificent Seven Todd. That's Big Todd.
oh,
That's
okay.
Chucky. That's Chucky's little
Right,
brother.
right.
So
Todd Madison.
yeah, so Todd ran with Steel Bill and all of them, and our homeboy down there, by you Quincy and them. They were our
Yeah.
best friends with Todd. So that's Big Todd Madison there.
Mm, damn.
And that was my best friend, man.
Big Lee said, "Do you still have the chain?"
I'm gonna tell you what happened to the chain. I was going through some moving and I went to the hole and they stole it. Now you put your property away sometime,
Mm,
the chain that got stole. Yeah.
yeah, they said. Crystal said, "Cute's always looking like a player."
Yeah, well, I try to commit when I want to.
Hey man, this dude looked like he was with the business. I hope he didn't punk the game.
Let's see.
I'm sure he didn't, because you wouldn't have no picture of him.
Yeah, back in the day when somebody punked the game, you would see a picture of a bunch of people and somebody would have a picture
Crossed
head
out.
cut off. Yeah.
Right,
And
right.
we did it to so many pictures, just
Yeah,
ruined pictures.
right,
So just
exactly.
cut the picture in half, man. Oh man, that's Big Lacy. That's Big Warlock. Well, we call him Little Warlock, but he's from Crip 5. That's Big Warlock Lacy, and
What? Lacy
that's
was
his
in.
old lady.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was Lacy.
Yeah, that's Lacy, and that's Lacy. That's when we were at Tracy, and his
Damn.
old lady, was running for him. Yeah, cool
Yeah,
ass Lacy. He
yeah, it was.
stayed down with me the whole get down.
Mm,
He went straight to the feds, pulled out about 20 something there. If you combine his time, it'll probably equal 30 some years.
he got Monster for Kev. Don't forget that. Mm. He said he looked like me.
Who's that?
Warlock.
Oh yeah, Lacy. Lacy, I ain't heard from Lacy in a while. He told me he wrote a book. He said, "Yeah, I wrote a." I said, well, "Why don't you come on, Kid Mac? Tell us about your book." But then I don't see him no more. I don't hear of him no more. Hope he didn't get violated.
Let me see. Nah, he didn't. It was a bad rumor that he had a heart attack, and I called everybody, and then somebody was able to get in touch with him, and he had just changed his phone number.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Also, your boy hit me up, man. That's in Jamaica. Steve-O hit me up.
Well, Steve-O, man, that's a good brother right there, man.
Steve
Steve-O,
Steve
Steve-O's about the business.
Steve-O said to let you and Peanut know that he's all right. He's doing good. He
Well,
just
that's
miss
good.
he just misses his friends in America. That's all.
I know he do. Let him know we miss you too, Steve-O. A good brother, man. Good brother to do level 4 time with. And now it's a good brother. I wish he was free. Well, you are free. I wish he was circumstances was different. That's Big D from ETG. Big D, man.
Man,
Yeah,
you got some
oh,
big arms, cute.
oh yeah, Big D used to push some iron. Oh D, man. And he's a youngster. Big D was a youngster back then. He ran with my
Mm-hmm.
little brother, Little Lucky. I met D through Lucky. He would always be with Little Lucky.
Mm-hmm. I think that's him again.
So we kept writing each other. Back when Duke Magent, well, before Duke Magent came on the scene, and it was Jerry Brown, we were allowed to write each other. So
Mm-hmm.
soon as he left, Old Folsom, he went to the other institution, and then he continued to write me.
Mm-hmm. And we got a lot of people up in here. If y'all want to bless Cutes, his cash app is on the screen. $ cute 777. Good looking out, Big Lee. Who's that,
Well,
Cutes?
I want you guys to know that this is one of the downest brothers, man, that ever cripped. This
You
is
can't.
the OG black. This is the OG black dog that rests in peace. He's hugging his
Oh,
girl back then. She was a magnificent seven let. That was Niecy. So
hmm.
he's with Niecy, and that's black dog. He ran with Big Rick. He ran with me. He ran with Stagger Lee, Billy. He was with us, not the business. He was a Venice shoreline, and you gonna be missed, Black Dog. And so Black Dog gave me that picture when he went home.
A lot of people don't know Black Dog grew up in the '60s, man. That's
Grew
what.
up. As soon as he
That,
came home from,
that's why he was able to
that's what's
run with
up.
all y'all so easy. And he
Yeah,
told me he used to bring a lot of Venice over here to meet the '60s.
that's right. That's right, man. Black Dog was cool, man.
And Black Dog kept saying he was going to do an interview and kept putting it off and putting it off.
Yeah. Okay, now this guy here, he ran with Big Tookie. You could say him and Tookie was once best friends. That's Big Bimbo. Bimbo's original West Side. Uh, Bimbo used to be with Fast Eddie, and they caught a case. Fast Eddie got out, but Bimbo never got out. They gave Bimbo life without. And one time, Mouse's Cadillac had got stole up at the Carolina West. And Bimbo, Zine, and Donald Archie, they seen the Cadillac, and they followed these dudes in it. And they said, "Man, that looked like Mouse's Cadillac." And so they kept following them. So when the dudes put over at the store, uh, Bimbo got out and Zine got out. They took the car from the dude, called Mouse, and said, "Hey, Mouse, you looking for your car?" And Mouse said, "Hell yeah." He said, "Well, we got it. The dudes who took it, we beat them down, and they ran, but we got the car." And Mouse had got his Cadillac back. But yeah, that's a good brother right there. One time,
Cute.
took rights about Bimbo because he said when he started getting high, he ended up getting into it with someone he really liked, and that was Bimbo.
Cute, did you ever associate with any 415 when you was in there?
415. The guys up north?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I had a lot of 415 homeboys.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. Hey, look, I got a
Yeah.
real this one of the two pictures I wanted. You're gonna trip out. You sent it to me, so you might not trip out, but it's two pictures I really want to show. This is one of them. I'm getting it together for you. Eh, this is hilarious, cute.
All
Let me see.
right.
It's a young boy's love for his mom.
Oh yeah, that's me on 18th Street when I was a little kid there on 18th Street, and that's my auntie. She's
Uh-uh.
see how nice my auntie looked. She used to
Yeah,
go with the leader of the East Side
outlaw.
Outlaws. Yeah,
I knew
Butchie.
it.
He lived on the corner,
Hmm. Did
and
they
and
get
my
married?
auntie. Yeah, my auntie sold. No, they never got married. But my auntie sold pigeons. But
What?
she had racing homers, and she had this other breed of pigeons too. She had the
That's nice.
kind of yeah.
What you
But yeah,
sport? A sweater?
uh,
What you sporting? A
yeah,
sweater?
yeah, schoolboy sweater, and my grandmother made me a hat. She
It
put Fourth of July on the top of it.
almost look like some khakis almost.
That's like 1963.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I could dig up out of here.
See, if you guys didn't see pictures like that, the system would make you think that we were just bad to the bone, rotten to the core. We didn't have no good days. We ain't to be trusted. But all the gang members got pictures like these. This is the
Yeah.
first picture you guys have probably ever seen. That's OG Devil from ETG, Johnny Graham. I gave Johnny Graham his name. We was at a party one night, and Big Johnny Graham, Big Devil, man, he could slang him. He's a good brother. He went to Raymond Avenue Elementary School. He stayed down the street from Chucky Madison's grandmother. So that's Big Devil right there from ETG. A good, strong brother.
Okay, you got a couple people asking if you knew Mousy Brown or Petaway
I knew
from.
Mousy. Okay, I knew Mousy Brown. Mousy liked to lift weights. He had a good chest on him. He was a hustler, good dude, from up north. I knew him. He was my partner.
Spicy
Mousy.
Michael Smith.
Spicy Michael Smith. I knew Cartwright, big dark skinned Cartwright, short brother who could bench like 4 something. Knew all these was my friends. We'd be on the iron pile and all Folsom together.
That's a trip. How you be remembering which pen you was in with people. So
Yeah, and I'm not saying I could bench press with Cartwright, so don't add nothing to it. Cartwright and them was strong.
man, who is this big dude right here, man? This nigga got traps like a mug. Let's see. I was gonna skip past this picture and I seen them traps. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, that's the farmer Al.
Damn, Al went from skinny to big as hell.
No, Al never was skinny.
Well,
That's big.
He looked skinny on that other picture.
Oh no, that was just definition. Yeah, that's big farmer Al right there. Al had to be in his 40s in that picture.
Damn.
Yeah, that was big
Al
Al.
looked like Black Hercules on that one.
Yeah, Al was strong too, man. His son looked just like him. Son got good genes.
Mhm. Let me see what else I
Uh,
could.
Chick used to love to buff iron with Al at the Red House. They'd be slinging that iron, man.
Yeah, you can go ahead and talk while I find some more.
Oh yeah, so
Who you?
I've been going to work. They be having me working on this graveyard shift, so I'm like on graveyard time. It's hard for me to go to sleep at night, even on my off days. Like tonight is my off day, but I'm not sleepy, because I'm usually working, on an axle, this time of night, and I don't like looking at TV. I mean, I got a brand new TV, but I don't like looking at it.
Man, it's gonna be classic when you and Brim get on together, man.
Oh yeah. One time we met up at the showcase one night. There was a bunch of them too. Yeah, we met up.
That's cute. What did you max out at on the bench?
I could hit 315. Little Bam Little Bam could always beat me by a nickel. But he couldn't. Oh, now, okay. Now, this brother right here, this is a Sportsman Park boy. And when we had the gang fight with the Sportsman Park boys up at St. Eugene's, this is Marcus Baker. This was the guy that I fought. And Mike and Big Mouse, he fought the giant, the tall dude, the leader of the Sportsman Park boys. So me and Marcus, we was slanging them. Mouse is slanging them with the leader, and we fought until the cops came. Anyway, me and Marcus, we met years later in Tracy, and we became best friends, comrades. And he knocked off a lot of calendars with me. We did time in San Quentin too, and he eventually went home, and he rested in peace now. And he started claiming the 9-0s because they live across the street from Manhattan Elementary School. I guess that's 94th or 91st, right up in there off of St. Andrews.
Mm-hmm. Hoodie Hood, good looking out, man. Let me see. I think I got caught slipping. Oh, KP said he had a good question for you, man.
Yeah.
About a life-changing move. So I don't know how you want to ask the question, KP. So I kind of want to finish showing him these pictures at least before I bring you on or anything. Let's see. So I kind of got a little bit behind. Let's see, who is these dudes? This dude has some long ass arms. It's hard to get muscles with long ass arms.
I know, but man, look at Munson. Munson wasn't no short dude.
Yeah, no, he's not short now. Shit.
Yeah, Munson would dwarf all them dudes that was in the magazine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody was just talking about how they dogged out Munson in them competitions.
Yeah, they dogged him out
Man,
because it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool to be a thug. It wasn't cool. You know, it was like they want to hold shit against you forever.
Oh, there we go. I had lost my screen, but I found it.
Yeah.
Who's this, Cutes?
Okay. Now, okay, we all heard of the Menlo gangsters, right? So
Yeah.
The Crenshaw family, him and his big brother, they were instrumental in starting the Menlo gangsters. So you could say he's a general, you know, and so that's a Crenshaw right there. And that was Marcelli. I had him buffing, doing burpees, and he started responding to it. Now he said, "Keith, am I getting some muscles?" I said, "Yeah, believe it or not, you are." I said, "He's starting to get some muscles on you." Because when he came in, he didn't have any. And he started picking up some weight. I had him eating oatmeal, red beans, and rice. You know, and he was just putting it down. Then he ended up going to the hole, and I didn't see him no more. I couldn't talk him out of it.
Kenneth Johnson,
That's
good
good
looking
cringe.
out. United Kingdom, good morning over there. Ask Cutes, did he know Butch Marcelino?
Butch Marcelino. I wish he had some pictures of these brothers he's talking about. I knew a lot of Butches.
Hey, Cutes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. I got a best friend. I got a best friend that loves dogs, right? You hear me?
Yeah.
My son loves dogs. My son loves dogs like a mug, man. But check out my best friend and his dog.
Let's see. Oh man, that ain't right. Well, that's me and Angel. That's me and my dog named Angel. That was a great Pyrenees I got when I was a little kid, and my auntie brought it for me, and so I posted up with it. I used to show it in the dog show, and it would win. That's what was crazy. That little dog would win every time I would take it, and it would AKC Great Pyrenees. Anyway, these dogs is from the Pyrenees Mountains, and they almost like those Kango dogs. They protect the flock, and they would fight off wolves and foxes and coyotes, any predator that would try to get and attack the flock. Now, you see me holding my ring. That's like first place. So we won that day. Yeah, that's a winning day.
That's why you know so much about. That's why you know so much about the more classier, expensive dogs.
Yeah, well, my auntie, she was able to afford that dog for me. The first one I found in that breed, I found it. And then we got one where you could shoot.
Auntie spoiled you, huh, Cute?
Yeah, yeah, without a doubt.
Did she look out for Mouse and Rusty?
Oh yeah, she looked out for everybody. And plus, we had enough sisters and uncles and aunties to pick a kid. So all the relatives had their favorites.
Oh, that's
And
cool,
I
man.
was the favorite. Yeah, I was the favorite on my granny, on my mama's side of the family. Okay, that's man. Me and this dude, we used to fight. That's on the side of his mama's house. We had a fight over there. If you go up the street, that's Van Ness Park. That's Curtis Blow. So that's Curtis Blow chilling in his Seville, just having a good day, man. Anyway, Curtis Blow, he became my best friend. And
Curtis Blow was fresh, boy. He got that Seville clean as hell with bows and rims.
yeah, that's
Damn.
like 79 or 78 when he was out there on that.
Yeah, that's like a 78 Seville right there, man.
Yeah, Fast Eddie had one like that too. Hope Curtis is doing all right. Curtis ran with Michael Jourdain too, so they became good friends. He probably knew Mike. Well, Curtis's OG brother was an OG Van Ness boy.
Mm-hmm. OG Steve, good looking out, man. Appreciate it. Another classic live with double OG Cutes, kevmacvideos live stream. Support a real one. OG Steve, good looking out.
Good looking out, OG Steve.
Steve up late on the East Coast, man.
That's cool. He's checking us out.
Yeah, let me see. Is my man on a car phone? Oh, I didn't even pay attention. I seen his arm cocked up, but I didn't even look in his hand.
Yeah, that he had one of those. Back then they had those mobile phones, and you put the gizmo in your trunk. Then you run the lines to the front. Mouse had one in this Cadillac too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know how we got it.
Let's see, Q's. Who is this? I'm trying to get it so it show up good. Oh, you probably should have told him where Curtis Blow is from.
Okay, so Curtis Blow, at first he started his own little gang over there, and then he became a 60.
Somebody said that's
Blow
on
when he
second.
first started.
Dark Gable said that's on Second Ave across from Van Ness Park.
That's right. He know it. Okay, you guys this brother, he's a Pyru. So this is Big Jeff from the Pyrus. So me, Rooster, Big Jeff, we all ran together in Tracy. So Big Jeff, we became best friends. So when we got to level 4, me and Big Jeff, we would be in the hole together, just chilling, doing dips together. So Big Jeff, they really call him Little Jeff, but I call him Big Jeff. But there was a Big Jeff for the Pyrus too. So he was named Little Jeff, and he was a good brother. His case I don't want to talk about, but anyway, I ended up hooking him up with a young lady from the islands. So I hooked him up with this girl from the islands, and he fell in love with the girl and with a woman, and they went back to the islands, and she set him up to do something, and he did it, and he ended up doing it. I think he's still doing time over there in the islands.
Cuse, you was talking about Rooster that I did the profile on? Rooster from East Side Peru?
Yeah.
Damn, you did time with a lot of heavy hitters, Cuse.
Oh yeah, Rooster and Jeff, I had him doing stand-up back arms. Okay, that's Motor Mouths from the 60s, and when we were in Old Folsom in the hole, Motor Mouth said, "I'll give you a picture, Coots." And I said, "All right, set it up, Motor Mouth." He sent me that picture of him and his girl. And I said, "Wow, that's a nice picture, Mouse." He said, "I don't ever get to see you again. You always hold on to this picture." And I said, "I will. I'm gonna send it home now." So I sent the picture home, and I forgot about it, forgot I had it. And then when I was going through the pictures, I said, "Wow, there go the picture that Motor Mouse gave me a long time ago."
Imagine that, man. You were at the top BLs, top CCOs, Blue Magic. Damn, cutes. The Black
Yeah, we
Coast,
knew.
the Vanguards, the BGFs, the ABs, the Mexican Mafia, because you was with Joe Morgan.
Yeah, when you're a convict, you be around all the real people, man. And all them brothers, man, they had good qualities. You can't say a man, you can't paint a man bad totally. All them brothers were good. All them brothers had good in them.
Man, this right here should go in Black History books or museum right here. Let's see. Yeah, this would have went good in my Rooster video right here.
Wow. That's OG Mouse right there. This is on 18th Street. And for those of you who know, uh, see that church back there in the corner? They tore down that whole street, tore down this whole street. This is the street my mother grew up on, her brothers. They all grew up on this street. Anyway, they turned it into factories and the Renaissance. They talk about the Harlem Renaissance. This was that area for the Renaissance on Central, and that church is still there, and it's a spot where you could go and just chill. So years later, when I got out, I went with this dude and Big Baba Louie Pookie. We lost him. We were caravanning. So Big Baba Louie and Pookie, they went on my old street, 68th Street. They waited for me over there. So me and this dude, we go over on 18th Street because I want to do history. I want to tell them about 18th Street. So we pull up in the low bottoms on 18th Street out for Central. And we go in front of the church right there. And I described the block, the scene. I made those factories go away. I named the people, Miss Thomas. I named the neighbors all up and down the block. Butchie lived here. I just described it and made you feel it, back when people were there. And the only thing that was remaining is that church right there. And it's still there to this day. So if you guys ever want to go on my street, you ever find yourself on Central and 18th, just go down that street. That's where I used to live. I ride my bike up and down where the church is, and just right there. That's the only thing that's left from my street. But it felt good going back. Too bad people are selfish and they don't want to share, the video because they think they're gonna make some money later on when I die or something, and they want to start showing shit. But it ain't nothing, just how
Hey,
people are.
just the other picture I wanted to show, man. Look how you got some bubble gums on.
No,
That
those
don't
are
look like Chucks.
yeah, no, with those were the number one tennis shoe of the day right there. You know, it had that one little line going down the front, and that's me at another dog show. That's me
Yeah.
at that's me, and the judge is coming up behind me, and she's about to give me my first place ribbon.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
So
And
look,
I had, yeah,
what kind of pants are those? They similar to khakis.
no, those are khakis.
Oh yeah, okay. Some
Yeah,
Dickies, huh?
yeah, like some Dickies. Yeah,
You got a fresh
yeah.
shirt on. I'll be checking you out, Q's, because Moss and them talked about how fresh you was. I'll be checking you out.
Yeah, and I was about in that picture. I could have been about 12. I
Yeah.
think I was
Even
about 12.
Stone, even Keithstone, Keithstone has some paper. Keithstone say they used to look at the way you dress so they can emulate that style.
Yeah, and I would look at the way Took and them would dress. And, I remember seeing the old heads getting sharp. Wearing shadow striped slacks, biscuits, roll-on shirts, knits. You know, paisley design, different styles, man.
Let me see, man. Let me see. Who's this, cute?
Okay, zoom in on that a little. Okay, that's Tookie's sister. This is the only picture of
Ooh,
Bridget. Bridget,
Bridget,
that's Tookie's sister, Bridget. And I used to love Bridget. And she
man.
was so cool and so down. And she rests in peace now. And that's
Damn.
Tookie's sister, Bridget. And she
Yeah,
could fight.
she has some pretty skin on her, boy.
Man, she was so smooth and black and pretty. She was
Black and
nice too. And she was so country, she would have me laughing. But shit, that was my homegirl right there.
man.
Her little
Yeah, she.
brother was little Tuck.
I
Yeah.
know they had problems trying to mess with her,
Then nobody mess with Bridget. They would have hell to pay.
huh? Oh shit! I got a picture like this one right here. Damn, our mothers tricked us, man.
Oh shit.
Wait, it's not showing up. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Okay. This is Santa Claus Day. That's Rusty on Santa Claus's lap. That's me standing in front of Mouse, posted up on Santa Claus. And that's us on right before Christmas. You go down to Sears and you get to go see Santa Claus. And it felt good. It felt good being that close to Santa Claus, I mean,
You know
every
what?
kid needs to believe in Santa Claus.
You and Rusty look alike on here, but he got the red hair.
Yeah. Yeah, Rusty's, well, you can tell Rusty's bad. He's like thinking of something to do.
They said Boulevard said great pictures, QC. These are really great. Of course,
Thank you.
Tookie's sister was real cute. Damn,
Yeah.
hella late. What up, OG Cutes and Kev?
What's up, brother?
And my man said everybody got one of them pictures, Cutes.
Yeah, but everybody ain't gonna show it.
Crystal said you're bringing the house down tonight, Cutes.
I told you guys I was gonna share some pictures with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
making
that's
a
cool.
book as soon as I get my chit. I'm gonna buy my chit next week, and I'm gonna hook my book up. It's gonna be cool because I'm gonna do a video style.
Mm-hmm. Let me see what else we got up in here. Let's see, who is this? Oh man, I know that. Somebody drew a picture of Emmett Till for you.
Oh yeah, put that up. I'm gonna explain that.
Yeah. Yeah, that surprised me right there. Let me see.
Yeah. Okay, so it was this brother, right? And he did that with a pencil on a regular, paper. And he knew how to shadow. He knew how to use charcoals, but that's not charcoal. That's a regular number 2 pencil. And he made that almost look like it's in 3 dimension. And this brother that drew this picture for me, I said, "Hey man, check it out. Just draw the picture for me. Let me have it." And he made me a card with the picture on it. And I don't know what happened to it. I sent it home or something. But that's all that's remaining is the picture. He drew me another picture of something else too. But anybody who looks, he didn't even have to put Emmett's name on there. You could tell that was Emmett Till. For those of you who don't know who Emmett Till is, he's a young brother. His mother sent him to the South to enjoy his summer. And upon, joining the summer, this white girl started flirting with him and everything and liking him because look how good he looks. And then she went home and told her parents that a black guy winked at her or did anyway, they gonna kill a young brother, and the mother, she took the body and showed how what monsters those people were, and put it on display, and with Emmett Till, he reminds me of Mr. X, because Mr. X and Emmett Till to me looked alike.
Okay, check this out. Peace, Kev Mac and OG Cutes. I just sent some appreciation to your Cash App. Much love and respect.
For sure, brother. You appreciate it too.
They said she lied and never did no time for lying on Emmett Till.
Yeah, that's the way it is, man. The system is a cold, cold place. I was playing this music the other night. You guys want to hear some cool music? I want you to look at Howling Wolf Songbook. And in one of Howling Wolf songs, man, he talks about, riding on his train. He talks about another one about a spoon. And he talks about, man, if you get into Howling Wolf, you're going to like it. Then there's this dude named Muddy Waters. And this other guy, he says the blues don't like nobody. And when you in the joint, you realize that the blues don't like nobody.
Hmm. Let me see. I remember when you first came on, you had a hard problem with Rusty and Ma.
There go Rusty and his girl. That's Rusty's baby's mama. Rusty's baby's mama right there. And
Hmm.
my little nephew, that's my nephew's mama right there. Little
Hmm.
Rusty. That's little Rusty's mama right there. And
Hmm.
that's Rusty just chilling, having a good day with his wife, kick back somewhere. Rusty liked it to, Rusty was a family man. They like to be with his wife and chill.
Hmm. Compton girl, what's up? What you doing up so late? You and Alicia Mammy. I don't know if Alicia Mammy's a girl or boy no more. They say a dude is claiming that he's Alicia Mammy. Shit.
Well, you know how you get to the bottom of it, right?
No.
Send a picture.
Yeah, it's a female picture on that picture. But anyway, late Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Mac and Cutes. Good looking out, KP Video News,
Yeah.
y'all.
Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. Let's keep it in order.
Oh man, let me see who. Oh, he got the Philo. Oh shit. That Magnificent Sevens, boy. In front of a Cadillac too. You know who I'm talking about, Cutes.
In a way.
I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Where's the picture at? I don't see the picture. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's Rusty, his old lady, and that's what Rusty just got out of YTS, and that's his Eldorado in the back. What he got on the Yankee thing there?
You got the Yankees and the Feeler.
Yeah, he was kicking it with his girl. I don't know why I want to say that's TQ's sister, but I don't know if it is. I should have asked the black dog, but I don't know. But she's a cute young lady, and Rusty had her at the time,
Yeah,
so she had a good man and looked like he had a good girl.
man. Yeah, we popping tonight, Cutes.
Oh yeah.
See what else I could pull up. Let's see, there's a lot of pictures right here. Let's see, who is this? That's King Rusty right there.
Let's
This
see
is
that.
this is Huey Newton, I think, got this stuff started right here. Let me see.
Oh yeah, That's Gangster Russ and the Al Green chair. They were at D. John's Ballroom right there. No, not D. John's. They was at that club, right, the Hobart Club, right there on Hobart in Florence.
Yeah,
And
KP
it's,
said the whole bar was cracking.
yeah, he cracking at the Hobart that night, Rusty. And guess who took the picture?
Oh,
That's Tookie's daddy took that picture.
oh,
Big
damn.
Fred. Big Fred was the cameraman.
And they said, did Ice-T get his style from Rusty?
I don't know, but Ice T and Rusty favored a lot. I know that.
Hmm. Q's, did you and Black Dog, rest in peace, do any time together?
Yeah, me, Black Dog, and Rick. Well, we got pictures together. I sent them to Kim Mac.
You, Black Dog, and Big Rick. Boy.
Yeah, we also had some Harlems on that picture too. We had D on there, and we had a little. His name will come to me if I see his face.
And man, I know nobody tried to mess with none of y'all when y'all was together.
Well, we would bring the funk if the funk was needed.
I'm sure. Shit. Wasn't none of them gonna run out or turn down no fade.
Nah.
All right, check me out here, man. Who's this Q? I mean, I know who it is, but talk about it.
That's Big Russ. And Mouse let him sport the waistline. So Russ busted out with the waistline and he's chilling. And that was like 1973.
Check out Rusty sideburns.
Yeah. That was in the 70s there. That was before Russ went to YA. Yeah, maybe 74, 75. Sideburns were in. Remember, Monster said these dudes had sideburns.
Yeah.
I forgot all about the sideburn being a style. Monster had me laughing in the car that night. He said, yeah, y'all would bust out with the sideburns, cute. You still have any of those hats? I said, nah, I don't got none of them hats.
Tell Cuse this is such an awesome thing to see.
I'm glad it's appreciated. Figured it would be. That's why I'm sharing it.
Q's memory is sharp. If you stay off dope, prison will preserve you.
You're damn right. That's a fact.
This is some awesome stuff, 100.
This is, we're just going back in history. It's good to go back in history, man. You remember your history, it's good for you.
You old heads had flavor. I say that all the time, though. I like KP. Yeah, some dudes was fly back then, man.
Yeah, man. It's a trip because all of us had these maxi coats, and Moncrief had them. I wish I had some pictures of Moncrief in his, but I don't know what happened to all the pictures because I had pictures when we were back in the day. Because any club you went to, they would have a cameraman there. So the picture's still out there. People need to dig them out and mail them to us.
Yeah, let me see. I think that's pretty much it right here. Let's see. Wait, who is this guy right here?
And I had some prison pictures too.
I got one more stack of 10 pictures.
Yeah, I had a lot of prison pictures.
Yeah, let's see. What was that?
Oh, that's me in the joint. I don't know what
You look chunky on that picture.
Yeah, that's when I managed to stay out of the hole for a minute because you can't get too much swollen in the hole. Yeah, I managed to, and I was buffing with who was I buffing with back here? Oh, I remember. I was buffing with Cartwright back then. Me and Big Cartwright, we was buffing. I was buffing with some strong brothers back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cute. She was big on that picture. Let's see. All right, let me go to this last stack. They asked some questions, but I can't ask questions in the middle of these pictures. Cutes. Okay, here go. Who is this? Oh, that's got to be Rusty in YA.
Is he with somebody else?
No, he by himself. I'm gonna show you right now. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's Rusty and TS with his bebop on. And I guess he had a cane in there. He's out on the yard. And Rusty was just chilling that day out on the yard. I remember being on this yard, you know, in that YTS yard there. See that gate back there in the back? Anyway, you could climb the gate all the way till you get to that part. So we figured out my buddy Flag, picture of Flag anyway. You could get out of there, but you got to have some forks. Because when you get to that part, it's really little bitty holes in it. So if you got good wrists and you tape some forks together, you could go all the way over the top of that part there. If they didn't put no rolling wire up at the top yet. That's how that went.
Hey, somebody said, man, what the hell was you lifting? You were swole on that picture.
Oh, just that good penitentiary steel. That's all. Doing kick out, stand up back arm, you know, just old school buffing. You know, stuff that Munson showed me, Took showed me, Mouse showed me. I'm just sticking to the basics.
Cute. Is there one fight that sticks out with you the most?
Say that again, Kev, you broke up.
Is there one fight that stands out to you the most?
I don't know. Let me think. I think I had a fight at the Hoover Street Boxing Gym that stands out pretty good. You know, I fought this dude. He was from the Main Street Boxing Gym, and he went in on me kind of hard, and then we boxed a couple times. He was pretty good. Okay, that's Tracy Dean. This is on down the street from Bethune. So that's little Tracy Dean, and that's little Lucky, my little R.I.P. brother, young Lucky right there. Lucky's balling them up like mouse, and these are young kids, man, following in our footsteps, man, and they're starting to get their testosterone levels up, and these dudes, man, was gonna be giants, man. Tracy Dean, he moved back east, and but he was Lucky's best friend, and they were ETGs.
Big Lee wants to know how many years apart are you and your brothers?
Me and Mouse was like 3 years apart, and Rusty and I was a year apart, and little Lucky right there, we had him like maybe about 4 years.
Damn. Cute. You kind of look like Motor Mouse right here. Or Motor Mouse look like you.
Let me see them. Oh yeah, this is level 4. That's Vamp from ETG, Big Vamp, and that's me standing up there. And I don't know if we lifted weights that day. I think we just came out that day to take a picture. Yeah, that's just me and my buddy Vamp. Nobody could get along with Vamp but me. I was the only one who could get along with him.
Did you get your tattoos in prison?
Yeah, I got my tattoos by an essay in prison in Tracy.
From up north?
Yeah. Yeah,
What was what's the most push-ups you did in one day?
1,000.
Misha G said her lashes and this overnight shift are obstructing her vision. That's a nice picture you got, Misha G.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Misha's pretty.
yeah, I like to pluck her eyebrows off her face. Let me see. Let's see. Who is? Oh shit! Who is this? Oh, that's my buddy right there. Where you get this picture? Cute. So you kept up with this nigga while you was gone?
Let's see.
I gotta send this to him. Let me see. Um, they
I
gonna
got
try.
Compton. I got some Compton pictures too. I hope you show them. Oh yeah, that's Ice T, and that's some homies in the back. And Ice T came to San Quentin. I think that
Oh,
was
that's
at
the
San
point.
Quentin. That could have been the joint or the street. I
Damn.
know. I know the homies said it, and I said, "Look at Ice T looking like Rusty." Yeah,
Especially with the khaki shirt on.
yeah, chilling.
Richard, good looking out, man. 10 for Kev, 10 for Q's. All right, good looking out, Richard.
Good looking out, Richard. Much appreciated.
Did you ever box in prison, Q's?
Oh yeah, all the time. And I used to train boxers. I trained trained a couple boxers in there.
Hmm.
Moncrief came through there for a minute. He was the heavyweight champ of San Quentin. And Chew was like second in line to be the heavyweight champ of Folsom. But Big Austin was there. Bonnie Hunter Dave, he was the welterweight champ, middleweight champ.
Hey, KP, I think Monkey Man until Pookie got more seasoned and older. KP said, cute, who could throw hands the best between Monkey Man and Barefoot Pookie?
Well, Monkey Man, Pookie had the reach, so Pookie could throw hands good. Monkey Man didn't have no fear in him at all, so they were both good street fighters. I never seen neither one of them lose or back down from a fight.
Hmm. I got some inside info on those two that I'm not going to share, but I had to throw that out there. That's
Yeah,
the statement I made because obviously I didn't see him fight. I seen Pookie call some people out though that didn't want to fight him.
yeah. That's me and Tracy? No, that's me and level 4. I just got out the hole. That's me
That's
and
why you smiling. You smiling to be out the hole, huh?
yeah, I just got out the hole. I said, man, I'm gonna take a picture because it ain't no cameras in the hole.
Got your convict belt and your convict jeans on.
It was a sunny day.
Let's see. Where am I seeing that one? I'm sure. Let's see. For those of you guys that haven't seen this picture, this is actually a better picture than the one we had at first anyway. So let me show this picture. All right.
That's Mr. Lucky. That was my cute little brother. Lucky was so down. He would make up words. He told me, to quit who banging on him. He told me that the Stony Boys were out front. And I said, who the hell are the Stony Boys? He said, the police. I said, well, why didn't you just say the police is out front, man? I would have been jumped out of the back gate to get away from here.
That's what we used to do. Hey,
Yeah.
I would hit that back gate so fast, man.
Yeah, he's playing around making up words. He gave me a little less time to get away. I'm like, man, the Stony Boys. And he was wondering why I'm still standing around. Well, the Stony Boys are out front. I said, the fucking Stony Boys. I'm thinking about busting on their ass.
Hmm.
And they said, the police. I said, oh, shit. I done already hit 2 gates. I'm on 70th now.
I can't. I need you to explain this picture to me. What is Rusty throwing up? Let me see. Crowd probably know better than I know, because it looked like A tray in the right, but then in the left, I don't know what he's throwing up. And if you count the numbers, it look like 7, huh? Without the thumb.
Okay. Rusty is showing off his rings, and he's with Turkey. Turkey was a hell of a gambler. He grew up with us. That was Rusty's best friend, my best friend. Well, anyway, that's Michael McGee. We call him Turkey. And when we were at Harsh Man, I became Michael McGee, and Turkey became Gilbert Bell. So we took the yearbook pictures and we switched names because they were looking for us. And so Rusty and Turkey, they at the club that night, and Rusty and Turkey was feeling fly. So they posted up.
We got a new subscriber, y'all. Welcome to new subscriber. We Rebuilding We is a new subscriber to the channel.
That's cool. And Rusty and Turkey, R.I.P. Good hustlers, good, strong brothers.
Man, some good history here too, man. A lot of these other pictures are duplicates. They're the same pictures. I don't see the Compton pictures.
Oh, it was the Compton picture. There was some brothers squatting down on the prison yard together.
I don't know. Maybe I missed it when I was putting the pictures together.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let me go back and look at something.
And then there was one of Steel Bill. I said, wow, Bill gave me a picture. And he gave me a picture with him and his Ram cheerleader. I said, wow, that Ram cheerleader sure was thick, Bill. That's Big Chucky Madison, and that's my first cousin Boo, and they on 2nd Avenue, and right next door to Chucky's house. And this is like in the early '80s. They're kicking it.
See what else we got going on here. Somebody super chat $100 if you're a real one.
It's all good.
3 a.m. Kevmac, salute my people. Rusty looked like he would have had a similar voice to Turtle.
Rusty and Turtle were friends. I had so many people that I talk to right now that's from Compton and told me how tight Rusty and Turtle was.
Mm-hmm.
Some real people who knew him.
Right, because somebody was hating that didn't know him.
Yeah, he didn't even know him. Rusty and Turtle was so tight, it wasn't funny. Even Dollar Bill from Compton told me that in the joint. And he ran with Turkey and Turtle. And Dollar Bill was a straight hustler. Compton CC crew.
This must be your Compton homies right here. Let me see. Compton girl, this might be the picture you're looking for, girl. You got a husband up in this picture. Is that it?
Yeah, zoom in on that. These is warriors right here. All right. So that brother is Yak, the shorter brother. Okay, that's Big Michael Stone from the corner pocket right there. And Big Michael Stone was a big, strong brother, good brother, a warrior. It kind of zoomed out his face a little. And so that's Big Michael Stone. He was a good brother, a solid brother. He'll fight you in the alley or in a church. And that right there, that's Big Yak. Yak, man, he's out of the valley. And he's the kind of brother that gives the valley a good name. So Big Yak was solid in the joint. His best friend was Dinosaur from the Grandies. And so those and Yak and Stone, they were best friends. And they given up.
Who was bigger, Michael Stone or James Miller?
Oh shit! Stone had some big ass arms. Stone was ripped. He didn't have no fat on him, and Stone could sling him in the boxing ring, and he was tall like Miller. They had similar builds. I think BJ had a bigger chest, but Stone tied in well, and Yak tied in good too. So they kept their coats on all the time. They didn't peel, but they were on swole. They Stone R.I.P. Good brother. Stone gave me that picture, and Yak, he got out, and they wanted to do something to Yak, and I stopped them. Then I got heat from it later on, but I didn't care. I wasn't gonna let nobody do nothing to that. I said,
You
"Fuck
said I
that."
got heat, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
Hey, King Mike said be looking for a cash app from him tomorrow.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated, Mike. Anyway, for Stone's family and for Yak's family, I want y'all to know that these are two good brothers, and they're the kind of brothers you want on your side. They stand up with you. They're good. They worked hard. They were good men.
Southside, my partner from Southside Compton, Crip, said Rusty ran with them in the 1980s.
See, there you go. Right on, brother. Good for the history books.
Mm-hmm. Stone got some cold-blooded boots on.
Yeah, Stone to do the LA stuff with those boots on too.
Compton in the house.
Corner
Run them
pocket.
likes up, y'all. This is a good one, y'all. This was a real good one. Y'all got to run them likes up. I don't tell y'all to run the likes up on no live, but I think this is one that a lot of people would enjoy to see. Good history.
And that's Folsom level 4.
Okay. I know Too Pretty Kenny would love to see that.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got any more that I missed. Let's see, who is this guy right here? This might be. Damn, he look hella familiar. He almost, I know it's not Ghost, but he almost looked like Ghost. He must be from ETGQs.
Let's see. Oh man, that's Big Levi. That's big up. Man, Levi was about the business. This was one of my strong Conrads right here, Big Levi. And Levi was out of Compton. And
Okay.
And so Big Levi had life. He was doing life in this picture. We level 4, and I don't know if Levi ever made it home or not. I quit hearing about Big Levi, but he was doing all of his time on that main line, and Levi was about the business. So hope Levi's all right. If Levi's family's out there, I want you to know that this was a good brother, a strong brother. He didn't let him break him. The system has broken a lot of men. Levi didn't get high. He didn't smoke. He could deal with reality on his own terms.
OG Steve said he just hit your cash up, Cutes.
Thank you, Big Steve. Much appreciated, my brother.
Mr. Cutes, this from Compton Girl. You have not aged at all. What's the secret?
I eat a lot of apples. And that's all I like to do. You know, I eat some apples. They say apples make your skin healthy and kind of preserves you a little.
JR from the Bay said, Kev, let Cuse know I just hit his cash app. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. My brother's from the Bay. You know, I remember the 6ix9ine mob and you know all them brothers that would be in Tracy. You know, all them brothers was coming in there. You know, and they packed Tracy in with us. You know, that's where we were on that main line.
Yeah, somebody else said apples and water. Crystal says she got to try that. Will Cash Grow, good looking out. He said, I'm going to do better than the likes. Hit that chat.
That's
Apple
right.
a day help keep the doctor away. You remember that, Cutes?
What's that?
That commercial, an apple a day helps keep the doctor away.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah,
Let's see, Compton Girl said, I have to try that with the apples.
yeah, the apples. Or get the red ones. The red and eat the peeling and everything. Don't peel it out the peeling. The red peeling is good for you.
I just
So
want you female. I just want. Sorry to cut you off. Go
yeah.
ahead and finish, Cutes.
No, I was saying so. So I met Levi and Tracy, and so Levi he was like serious. So I walked over to Levi and I said, "What's up, bro?" He said, "It ain't." He had a deep voice. He said, "It ain't nothing, man." I said, "Well, hey, man, you ain't got no friends. You don't fuck with nobody around here." He just looked at me. I said, "You can start buffing over here with me, man." And he says, "Okay, appreciate it," like that. And then he started coming over there to the bench, and we start kicking a little more each day, filling each other out. And then before I know it, shit, we were exchanging hardware. I was like, "Yeah, man, shit, this is what's up." And that's the kind of brother he was, man.
Hey, you guys know what I found out today? I found out the Cutes and my son share the same birthday.
On the same day. That's crazy.
Man,
On the same exact day.
man,
Pisces on the 9th.
man. Salute Mac and Cutes. This live is classic. Good looking out, number one.
Yeah, good looking out. Let's show him Steel Bill.
I don't
Let's
know who Still Bill is, man.
wow.
I may not
Maybe
have got that one.
maybe you may not have gotten no Steel Bill. I was surprised I had it. I was like, man, there go a picture of Steel Bill. He gave it to me.
Let me see. I think we showed this one already in the visiting room, penitentiary visiting room.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we showed that. Let's just be sure. I'm sure we showed it. Let's see. Maybe I didn't show it.
What's up with the 6-year-old who busted a cap on his teacher?
I don't know, but you know what's crazy? When I was watching the news, they said the 6-year-old was still in custody. I was like, damn, where they gonna put a 6-year-old at?
Oh, he was in here in California. They put him on S&T. No,
Damn,
they put
that's
him on.
six.
They put him on that little kid unit in East Lake Juvenile Hall.
Man, that's crazy. He got to be the G's 6-year-old in there. We
I
showed this,
know.
right?
Yeah. We showed Marcus Baker. That's Tracy.
Yeah.
That's a trip. The 6-year-old. I can't believe the 6-year-old busted on his teacher. I was trying to think when I'm 6, how mad could you get?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was thinking it was going to be an accident at first.
Yeah, I'm like, how mad could you get? But if you think about going to get the gun, bringing it to school, waiting for the argument to start, maybe the teacher, I don't know. But how mad could you get at 6? Damn, you just 1 year away from 5. Then another year away from 4. 2 years ago, you was 4, dude. And you 6. Man, that's crazy. I don't see how he could have got that mad.
Man, that's crazy.
Man, how did he know the gun had bullets in it? Did he know how to put bullets in the gun?
Man, I was tripping off that too.
Well, all the guns ain't like the guns when I was a little kid, like the little cowboy guns your parents had, where you open the thing up, put them in a little spinner. These guns now are hard to work. I don't know how he understood all that either. I look like, oh, that's Big Al. That's Big Farmer Al chilling. Al's posted up somewhere. Look like somebody cut it off.
Yeah, it was cut the way you took the picture or whoever sent you the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Still Bill. I remember you text me. I must didn't save it.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Anyway, you got some more over there, Big Rick and us and Black Dog when we were all in the joint. So that was cool too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at those.
Yeah.
Here go one of
I think we had a good night. You know, we shared some history.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let KP ask you a question, and then I guess we could go a few more minutes. But I want to show this. Man, I can't pull up the damn live. Okay, there we go. All right, KP, get yourself ready, man. Put your hat on, comb your mustache. Can you see Q's?
Oh, that's my daddy in front of his Mercury, and that's Mouse with him. That's move it in a little so you can see my daddy with his bebop hat on. My daddy had a Mercury. That Mercury right now is worth like $100,000.
Yeah.
That's my daddy flexing. See, I get it from my dad. That's my daddy flexing, and I think that's Mouse flexing next to him right there. And that's when we lived on 52nd in Avalon, around the corner from South Park.
Mm.
And my daddy used to drive that Mercury up and down Central, and he knocked my mama in that Mercury. He was like, he would flirt with her when she would be on her way to Catholic school. My daddy had gangster walls on his Mercury and cool ass hubcaps and some spotlights. So that was a shark back then. Pushing the big Merc down the boulevard.
Yeah, everybody's saying great live. Appreciate the comments, y'all. KP, I'm putting that link in there for you right now. Let's see.
Notice how the styles are the same. See the bebop hat my daddy got on?
Yeah.
And then boom, years later, we back in bebops again.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's how
them cars was made of real steel.
Oh yeah, that shit. That's a hard ass car, dog.
Yeah, Bird got a couple of them cars, man. In his
I bet Bird wish he had that Mercury right there.
Man,
they would get those Mercuries and chop the top down. I think that ruins them. I like them just like that. Just like my daddy had it.
Hey, Southside said, man, Mouse ain't never had a shirt on.
Oh yeah, my people from the South didn't wear no shirts. We'd go in the store with our uncles and our dads just like that in the summertime. Now you can't even go inside of the Burger King without a shirt.
That picture of Raymond and Vertus it's on Google. You could Google that flick. And here I was second grade, caught with a meat cleaver, thinking I did something. Kids these days.
Oh yeah, I was trying to analyze it, but I can't. I was trying to wrap my head around it. How could you become that angry at 6? I couldn't do it. And I done got whoopings with Hot Wheel tracks, and I couldn't get that angry. I mean, what the hell?
KP, if you can't click on that link, I'm gonna send it to your phone.
6 o'clock. 6 years old. How you get that mad?
Let's see.
There's got to be some chromosomal damage going on there. I bet you his house is full of lead paint. I bet you it's something that we could contribute to the environment that brought that on.
All right, I'm gonna go another 15 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna see what KP got for cutes. Damn, I wish I had some more water, man. I'm thirsty as hell.
Go get some water.
I don't feel like leaving tonight.
Oh.
Go get back in bed. Shit.
I'm in bed.
Come on, KP. I see you, but I don't see you. Yeah, Southside said it's the video games, cutes.
I didn't come in here, brother.
You're just kind of springy. There go KP right there.
What's up, brothers?
What's up, brother?
Oh man, it's good, man. Good. We all made it to the new year.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Man, hey man, you've been putting down some real history there today, man. I enjoyed looking at those pictures, man. I enjoyed looking at those.
Thanks, KP.
Yeah. I remind me of the tailor-made days back in the day, going downtown to the Mexicans, getting them tailors made, bro. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I just had a couple of things. I've been doing okay, man. I've been doing all right, man. Just trying to avoid this weather out here, man. It's getting a lot of rain here lately, but I'll be all right. Yeah, I'll be all right.
It ain't rained in about 5 years out here. We need to.
Man, we need all the rain we can get over by the lake. Put that shit by the lake. Lake Mead, that motherfucker drying up.
Yeah.
That shit drying up. But man. But I met your little brother, Lucky, through Mouse, which I met through Keith Iverson. Matter of fact, I met him at Keith Iverson's house on Fifth Avenue, right off of Century. And at the time, I was into my hustler mode. I kind of stepped away from the banging, so I was about getting my money. But anyway, when I met him, Mouse actually told me that he said, "Yeah, man, it's my little brother, man, Turkey, man." So I said, "Oh yeah, okay, what's up, Turkey?" He said, "I ain't no Turkey, motherfucker." He went off on me, man. And Mouse is over there laughing. He was laughing. He just told me that shit. And I'm like, man, what's up with that? But anyway, did you the player's choice, man? I got hired one day and went into the player's choice, which I would say back in the day, man, had to be headquarters. Crip headquarters. I don't think it's there anymore. I believe they tore it down. Remember the player's choice? It was over there, like right off of Manchester and Western. It was about the next block behind the Shell gas station.
Exactly. It said one block off in behind the little store where you buy parts for your car. The little boys, right?
You're right. It was yeah. What happened? I look like I froze. It was a little car spot there. You're right. Sure, you're right.
Yeah, I saved Donald Archie one day from getting shot one night. He was beating up this dude, and this girl started busting on me, and Donald was beating the dude down, on Western. And I just grabbed the gun. I grabbed it from her. And man, that shit was crazy, man. She lucky she didn't shoot straight. Yeah, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't think it's there no more either.
I think
it
they
didn't cost
raised
nothing to go in. It was free. They just charge you for the drinks inside.
Yeah, that was free.
Yeah, I forgot all about
I went up in there high on some dust. One night. Yeah. And once I got inside, I was like, "Oh shit! I think I'm at the wrong club." Shit. It was wall to wall Crips in there, man. I'm like, "Uh-oh." But then I saw Keith Iverson in there, so I felt a little relief because I did know him and a few other guys. But
whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to Keith Iverson and his brother?
I don't know. I don't know if he had a brother. I never knew he had. As a matter of fact, he was the only kid.
But did he have a cousin?
He had a cousin named Michael Bridges that lived out in Pasadena, and then Michael was my partner. They used to have a yellow Monza.
Yeah, wasn't he? He was a family, right?
Yeah, no, he was. You talking about family gang or family member?
Yeah, his cousin, wasn't his cousin a family?
No, Mike was neutral. Okay. You know, he used to hang out with me and some of the guys and and that clique because we all went to junior high school together. Mike lived in Pasadena. Mike's father and Keith Iverson's mother are brother and sister.
Okay.
But Mike's mother was Mexican, so he had that straight hair. He had that straight hair like a Mexican, and but he was cool as hell, man. He drove a '66 Monza, and he was the mascot for my '64 Chevy Club, which was about 20 64s. But we would have his Monza. He's at the front of the pack, or he's at the back of the pack. But he was cool. He was cool as hell. So that was my buddy, man. Me and Mike used to hang out like that. That's how I got a chance to associate with Keith Iverson, through him.
Yeah, Raymond used to push a Monza to a yellow one back, but he pushed his much earlier in the '70s. So a few, and the farmer had a Monza too. There was always a few Monzas. The brothers would always manage to low ride them.
Oh yeah.
It was low riding before they low rided them VWs, and they low rided.
It was a big car.
But there was no bigger car club with members as the Volkswagen car club in the 1960s. That car
and '70s also. Yeah, '70s also. It would be 100 of them suckers out there on the street.
Yeah, they're like 100 deep.
Yeah, that was pretty deep. Yeah. All right, Q. So I have a question for you. Through a mutual person that we both know, I don't think I really need to mention his name. But back in the day, this person mentioned to me that you were probably in the process of attempting to make that walk to become a Muslim. Is that true? Back in the '70s?
I was a Muslim in the '70s. When Mo got killed. When Mo got killed, I became real depressed, and I became a Muslim for every bit of 90 days.
Okay, yeah, I remember Mo. Yeah, Mo was a good dude. Yeah, I think a lot of people took Mo's death personal on both sides. On Crip side and in the Blood side, because he stayed over there by Sportsman Park, didn't he, Mo?
Well, believe it or not, his family stayed in the Overhills, but Mo, he was living with Curtis and them on, Curtis?
Yeah.
Big Curtis Brown. The founder. Yeah, he was staying there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. This is my question. Now, this is my question. Now, I got that part confirmed. Like I said, I didn't know whether that was just talk or not. This is, like I said, we got a mutual friend, a mutual person that we both know, and that was this person that was telling me, because when I saw him, he was upset, and he said, "Oh man, Cupes was trying to make that move to become a Muslim," and he was.
All the Crips got mad at me. All my homies were getting mad. Chick got mad at me. I got heat from everybody, and I was saying, "Check it out, brother." I would talk to him like that. Chick said, "Don't call me that." I said, "Well, listen, brother. Well, Q, if you don't do it again, you go." And then they would be getting mad. I was like tripping. Right. But I would go to the Nation, tip 27, right there on Central. I would go up there. I was becoming part of the fruit, the fruit of Islam, and I was going in there. I did it for every bit of 90 days. And then my upbringing kept pulling at me and I couldn't get comfortable, with it spiritually. I couldn't get comfortable. I don't knock someone who does get comfortable in it, but I couldn't get comfortable, and I gotta be real whatever I'm doing. So since I couldn't get comfortable with it, I just told him I'm not gonna be a part of it.
Okay, all right.
And
So
I
that kind of
way.
Yeah. So my next question was, do you think if you would have continued that walk, would it have taken you down a different path to where you wouldn't have ended up getting that time? You know what I'm saying?
Well, any religion, any good religion is gonna give you a foundation. What's wrong, and if you follow that to the letter, then you're gonna go down the right path. And that's what Jehovah's Witness, Catholicism, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, whatever it is, whatever one you follow, whatever one you dedicate yourself to, especially a thug, it's gonna correct you. It's gonna send you on a different path, a righter path. You're gonna deal with conflict in a different way. So yeah, of course, if I would have stuck with that, it would have took me down a different path. Being one of the good, I don't know if they call it a religion, but faith, having faith in that.
Right. Yeah, I was just curious. That was something that a thought that I had in my head, and I was thinking. I said, "Wait a minute, somebody told me to make that walk back in the day."
It feels good to have a friend like you, KP, that can hit me with something so real like that, because I didn't think nobody remembered that. That was 1974.
Yeah, back in the day, brother.
Yeah, so that's
back in the day.
Yeah, I never really thought about it until you brought it up.
Q, they want to know your Arabic name.
I never got one. Tookie always told me never to change my name, so I never got a name.
Did you guys know Arthur Lee, aka Getaway?
Arthur who?
I didn't know him.
Arthur Lee.
I don't know who that
Arthur
is.
Lee. I don't call Arthur Lee. Arthur Lee. I knew a Lee from Harlem.
Yeah.
But not Arthur Lee.
Yep. Hey,
usually when people go by their first names, like Ricky Henderson, Keith Henderson, Gary Lane, you tend to not get those people.
Right. Yeah.
You
know what though? I kind of looked at the cats that use their real names. I kind of, for some reason, I kind of looked at them a little different than guys that had nicknames. And I mean, if you represented who you were, just like my conception, my conception, if you knew who it was, that was like, yeah, okay. Well, it's a lot of guys that had 1,000 nicknames that was out there in the streets. Sometimes repeat nicknames.
And some guys just use their real name, but they easily caught. When you use your real name, you easily caught. It's like, because your rep is built on it's not built on an alias, it's built on you. So you don't got that layer to cushion you. It might take them 4 or 5 days to figure out who Cutes is. Oh, that's Gilbert Bell, but then that gives me 3 or 4 or 5 days to be free or get further down the road. But if you Gary Lane, they're coming to get you right now in real time.
Right.
Yeah, they're coming. You know what was really you right. You know what was really crazy back in the day? We had me and a few of my guys, man, got jacked up by the Inglewood police one day. And I'm glad that I didn't go through with it, because they was like, yeah, can we take you guys' picture? And I was like, no, you can't take our picture for what? And I tell anybody that, like youngsters out there, when you got the cops, because all they're going to do is take your picture, put it in a lineup book. They're going to put it on the wall. They're gonna pin it on the wall. They're gonna put a jacket on you. They're gonna put you in the red category, the blue category if you're in LA. And now you got a gang jacket. So, and that makes it easy for them to identify you. All they gotta do is they'll pop up your picture into 30 lineups. You know,
you're young and you kind of still green, and you don't really know. Sometimes you like learning as you go, because there was no playbook to go by. You know, and you learn it from your experiences, and it's like so that's why I tell the youngsters now, we got a playbook, and I'm telling you, man, you know, you're gonna run out of bounds, you know, eventually. And when you run out of bounds, just do it on the main line. It'll be too late to step out of this road when you get locked up. You know, you can step out of it now.
Yeah. Well, hey man, I'm gonna jump off, man. So you guys was doing pretty good. I was just a couple of questions that I had and a couple of comments that I had on my head.
No, those were real questions, man. And I'm glad I was able to give some authenticity to the person who said that I was, you know, because that's honestly truthful.
Yeah. That's why I didn't really want to mention no names, you know, because sometimes
tell a brother I send my regards.
Yeah. I mean, this is from somebody back in the day, you know, way back in the 70s. So ain't no point in mentioning their name anyway. Not really.
That's all
you know. Yeah. So you guys, you know, enjoy, you know, keep doing what you're doing and stay up, you know, and hey man, it's guys doing a good job here tonight, man. So I'm getting ready to check out.
Okay.
You know, check out. Peace.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
Take care.
So I'm gonna run out and get me a water and a soda.
All right, man. Well, Mac kids, I appreciated you guys tonight. Everybody have a good night. Me and Kev, you know, took a look back to look forward, and it'll be more nights like tonight. So you brothers be cool and sisters.
Yeah, and you guys stay tuned for that Graham interview, man. It should be real classic, real epic.
For sure. All right, then. Be cool, Kev.
All right, take it easy, Q's.
All right, brother.
All right, Mackie is a Maniacs. Thanks for the cash apps and super chats. Really appreciate you guys. Lewis Akins Jr. Thanks for last night. Appreciate you. Man, I'm over here. I had the heater on too long, too hot. Fell asleep. Now I'm dehydrated. I gotta go get some water. All right, y'all. Peace.